trucking? Are we ready? Are we going trucking today? What? Of course I did my pre-trip. What do you think this is? That guy right there walking, man. Those poor Utah ladies in there. Those poor conservatively dressed Utah ladies in there. He's staying there talking to them about bad behavior of truckers. He's sitting there telling them how he's even seen them sit down and squat right next to their truck and take a dump. And those poor ladies, you could just see the look on their face. That they could not believe that this guy was telling them that. Oh my gosh. Alright. So we got our coffee. Our windows are clean. Mirrors are clean. We're good. We're going to hit the road. Get ourselves as far northwest as possible today. We will not make it to Siva. We are going to fall short probably about 2 hours of getting to Siva. I don't know where we'll stop. We'll just kind of see how the day goes, what the weather has in store. I'm not sure if we're going to have weather, but a lot of times, to be honest with you guys, I don't really pay much attention because nothing phases me much anymore. And usually if it says it's going to be great, it often isn't. You know how that goes if you've been watching the channel. Guys, I know that time-lapse footage isn't everybody's cup of tea, but I had to pay homage to somebody that is deeply missed here on YouTube. If you caught the music on that last clip, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Nick, Velox18. He's missed out here, guys. YouTube has not been the same since Nick let go of his truck and got into a completely different line of work. So I was just kind of missing him a little bit, and I thought, you know, maybe some viewers are too. So I hit up Nick. I asked him, you know, for the name of one of his tracks, so I can do a scene here where we just give a little homage to Velox18 trucking. If you guys are wondering, Nick is doing wonderful. His business, he's been so busy with it, but he's making it work. And man, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. I do miss you, Nick, if you catch this episode. But I know that, you know, you had to follow your heart and you want to be with your family, and mad respect to you for that. But you are missed out here on YouTube. Anyway, we just stopped. I'm gonna do my 30-minute break. I gotta go inside, and I gotta take care of something I've been wanting to do since we started this route. Let's do a crisp meat burrito.
Crispy meat.
We'll do a regular Mexi fry.
Okay. You want it just like me to put it in a normal for you?
Yeah, why not? We'll do that. We're here in Eden, Idaho, and the reason I filmed that building for you guys, not so much the inside, but the exterior, where it looks like you know, that brown building. The reason I filmed that for you is because some viewers may recall when we were doing our own authority and Martin was out here flatbedding with Fancy, he took a load here to this very truck stop. Actually, I'm gonna link the video like right there. And he took a load to this very truck stop with building materials for this remodel. So in a weird way, we have a little something to do with this building that they have built, and that's just really cool. So check out that video, and while you're doing that, after this video obviously, I'm gonna eat my Mexi fries. Guys, we stopped and got our fuel. I did the math calculations, paid the price for going a little faster than I usually do yesterday. I was doing about 75. I usually try to keep it around 70, and that combined with the winds, because it was rather windy there through the mountains in Colorado, we got 5.83 miles per gallon. So I'm not a scientist. I don't know how much the winds killed the mileage anyway. Maybe the speed didn't matter. Maybe it's just the winds would have done me in regardless. But I knew my miles per gallon were not going to be as good. But we're filled up now. We're pulled forward. I'm going to go in the TA real quick, get my fuel receipt. We're going to get right back at it. The Ho 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 Express. Huh. Is it just the Ho 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 Express because you're jolly? Or is it because you're a ho ho ho? I think I'm so funny. Really, I do. I'm gonna grab one of these because I hate using the regular squeegees on my mirrors.
Sunday fun day, Bert.
Monday, Tuesday.
No, it's called Sunday fun day.
So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So what are we doing today?
Going to give Tiny Dancer a wash and fix him.
Fix what? We're doing an oil change, right?
Yeah.
I gotta do a service. It's windy.
Okay, do you want me to go fast to him?
Go fast. I know. He ain't wearing a helmet. Boys will be boys. Got Tiny up on blocks. We came fully prepared. Fully prepared. Letting them warm up. We get that oil circulating. I brought my torque wrench and I brought my Milwaukee. And of course I brought my lesbian coat. Gloves, filter. Gonna do an oil sample on them. I brought my Milwaukee, of course McDonald's. Breakfast of champions. Actually lunch. But the reason why I brought this is I'm gonna rotate the steers. And I'm gonna show you guys why. So I have the truck scheduled for an alignment for next week on Monday. When I get back from running, I got to take them in, I think at 7 a.m. Doing a 3-axle alignment because I noticed it started pulling a little to the right and it's starting to chew the right tire up. They got about 60,000 miles on them, I think, right now. So we shouldn't be doing that yet. I think that the alignment's a little bit off or something is out of whack. Maybe a tie rod or something needs replaced. I hear it popping every once in a while. So that's why we're taking it in. But today we're gonna just flip the tires around and we're gonna do a service on them, oil and filters, and grease them. And then we're gonna go give them a wash. So we're gonna get to that. So what I'll usually do first, when I start doing this, is obviously you want the engine oil temp up so it can drain. But I'll go around, I'll grab a rag, and I'll wipe off all the grease fittings. And then I'll grease it. You want to wipe your grease fittings off, especially when this truck is this filthy, as you can see. It's like we're from Canada, you know, where they get all that snow up there. But you don't want all that crap going in your fittings because then they won't work. So let's see what our oil temperature is reading on, and we can shut them off. I got my rubber gloves today. I came prepared. Let's see here. Oh, 150. We're good. Let them shut off and let that oil drain. And then we'll give the truck a grease it and we can start draining it. We got to replace the fuel filter too, so we're going to do that. Yeah. Let's give it a once over here, everything, make sure we got no leaks. That guy still leaking here. Oh wow, I wonder why. That's broken. Oh, that's great. Well, we're gonna have to work on that because that's broken completely. We could probably cut it shorter and push it up on there, but that's why that's leaking. Oh, looks like a stupid tube to replace too. And it is. Well, that's why we come work on our trucks, because even new stuff can break. All right, so we got that guy fixed. It's just cracked, and we cut it shorter, and we put the clamp on it actually, so it shouldn't fall off now. So everything else looks good. But yeah, see like all that oil down there? That's the high pressure pump. Is just dripping down that connector. So fluid looks good. Rip my gloves. Good thing I bought a bunch. Now let's get the grease in her. And away we go. We got our oil sample collected, and I came up with a contraption to drain this filter out. Cut the top of an old oil bottle, stuck it underneath there. I'm gonna drain it out because that thing holds a lot of oil and pain in the ass. In the meantime, we'll let this guy completely drain out. And yeah, we got our pan. No environmental disasters here. Yes, we're gonna go wash this truck if you were wondering after we're done. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna rotate these tires here. There's a spot here somewhere, but they're kind of turned, so can't really see it right now. And these aren't like the best Goodyears, but they're Goodyears. I've actually had some bad luck with the Toyos when I used to run on Fancy. They would go whoosh, whoosh. So I was like, well, it's either shocks or kingpins, and everything was new. Kingpins checked out, and it was the tire. The tire was the problem. I have Yokohamas on there now, and I got about 90,000 on them. They look beautiful. So being that these are so worn down already, I don't think they're just the best tire. So maybe that's just the problem. I guess we'll see. But that's why it's getting an alignment done too, because it does pull a little to the right.
I don't know. That truck right there is pretty close to perfection for me. I mean, the only thing I'd probably change about it is I wish I had a double bunk. You need to move. I need to sit there. Move. Hey, I'm talking to you. You need to move. Come on. No, you need to move. Go. Come on. Come on. No, down there doesn't work either. You're moving. Come on. That is why Macy is a better truck dog. Macy knows how to move.
dirty, but we're done. All right, so let's go get this bad boy washed. We're done with our PM. We're done. Tiny, you're such a good looking plastic truck, man. I forgot if these guys have windshield washer fluid. Oh crap. Nope. Ready to go wash it, bird? All right, let's go.
Okay guys, so we've stopped, obviously. Not because of the snow and taking in the winter wonderland that I'm currently in. No, we stopped because my dog got sick, threw up all over my passenger seat, and then she went in the sleeper and relieved herself the other way, 1 and 2. And it's like, she was just outside. She just went. But I guess she's sick. I don't know why. Maybe the dog food. She's eating Macy's dog food. Macy does fine on it, but I don't think this dog does fine on it. It's like you want to be mad at her, but you can't because, you know, if you're sick, you're sick. But I think it's safe to say I'm probably not going to bring dogs out with me in the future. Anyway, while I'm here, I will take advantage of using the restroom. And I'm going to check the weather. But if it's coming down right here, oh, we're in Baker. But if it's coming down, Baker, Oregon. But if it's coming down here, I'm feeling a little uneasy about Cabbage. We might run into some weather there. We'll see. I can't believe how much it's snowing right now, though, guys. This is like, you sure it's not December? I feel like it's December. So you're a big truck? Okay. Cabbage is under a winter storm warning. When I check the weather, it shows that it's raining right now, but man, that might turn to snow. That is annoying. this is where we're taking our tent off tonight. It is 5 p.m. and we are in, I think it's technically Prosser, Washington. It's kind of the Grandview area. We stopped at the Loves, and wouldn't you know it, they are completely full at 5 p.m. on a Sunday. Not a single stinking parking spot. So, and they're even lined up out in the road. I mean, that's how bad it was. Well, the entrance into Lowe's. So I drove across the street because when I was getting off the highway, I noticed that there are trucks parked over here. So we drove across the street. There's apparently a rest area right there, but that's completely full of trucks. And I followed another guy who was parked over there on the other side of the fuel pumps. I followed him in here, and there's some truck parking, but it's also pretty full. He took the area there between the freeway and the fuel pumps. I took the area here right next to the McDonald's drive-thru. Parking is definitely a premium here for sure. I guess the cool thing about being right here, as long as I don't get kicked out, is I have an abundance of restaurant choices. We have Taco Bell, KFC, Domino's, it looks like a Mexican restaurant, El Ranchero something. We have Big Smoke, which I assume is barbecue. We got the Golden Horse Chinese restaurant, McDonald's, some eatery cafe or something maybe. No, it's urgent care. Whatever. I need glasses, even though I had LASIK eye surgery, I guess. And a Dutch Brothers. I'm gonna check what the hours are at the Dutch Brothers, because maybe I'll be able to get me some Dutch Bros in the morning, and that'd be pretty rad. Oh, and then over here we got crispy crunchy chicken. So lots of food choices. There also appears to be a Subway and a Burger King. My dog is being kind of stupid right now. What are you doing? Look what you've done. So given my choices, well, I'm gonna look online and see what the Mexican restaurant has and if there's any pictures and if that looks good. But more than likely, I'll go with the safe bet, which is McDonald's. It feels so early. I feel like I should still be driving. It is early. I don't know if I'm gonna leave when I technically could in the morning, which would be 3 a.m. We might sleep in. Martin thinks I should sleep in. That way it gives Snoqualmie a chance to get over its business that it'd be doing. But I kind of just want to go, man. Just want to go. We'll see. We'll see. Well, guys, it's about time to put up the Zen Eclipse window covers and call it a night. But yeah, as far as tonight goes, I'm just kicking back here. We got the bunk heater on. It is 75 degrees currently in this truck. Quite nice. And yes, I do have green socks on. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me today, keeping me company. And, well, couldn't do this without you. So we'll see you tomorrow. Better be here bright and early, though, because if you're not, we're going to have problems.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on.